So very, very good morning to each one. Namaste. Some of you shared your wonderful experiences of yesterday with me. I got on my personal chat. I did my best not to take you into past life, but I guess many actually went in a past life, found their resolution and came out. So today we are again continuing. There are different ways through which we can deal with our past life. Past life regression is very different than using past life regression as a therapeutic modality. When we are using it as a therapy, we are very much concerned with our present. In our everyday's thought capacity, what we cannot change. And there is our logic, which is interfering into allowing us to bring that change. We use past life regression to rectify and to bring that change in our present. Somebody had asked yesterday about sharing about the sibling. So when the client normally come and they say we are not on talking terms, we cannot do that. There are a lot of past life memories stored in our subconscious mind, and that doesn't allow you to act in a particular way. So a client had come and huge fight between the brothers, the issues related to the money. We cannot do this, though the money matter is not very big, but the conflict had reached and become very, very big. Using the B technique, when I started working on him, he actually very quickly went back to the time and saw his brother as a father, the younger brother as a father. And after that, he said, very, very successful father, but at the same time, very dominating. His way of talking is, I am very successful in the industry. You also must follow my footsteps. And because of how the father used to talk, the child felt pressurized in the past life. He left the house. He visualized himself that I have left the house, I'm running. And he has sent his people to search for me. And in that regression chair itself, the client started crying. And I said, what happened suddenly? He said, my father killed me. Why did your father kill you? But he couldn't stop crying. He was crying. He's a 60-year-old man, very successful businessman, crying like a child. My father killed me. My father killed me. You can see that sadness, sorrow, grief. And as a therapist, I was 1, 2, 3 out of the body. I said, we don't need to see this life anymore. So very soon, he was in the light, he connected to the higher self, and in fraction of seconds, they restore the balance. We allow them to heal that part. And once it was healed, I asked, why did your father kill you? Oh, my father never killed me. I said, just a minute back, you told me my father killed me. Said, no, my father never killed me. I said, then who killed you? There were people running after you, his office people did. He said, no, even they never killed me. I said, then who killed you? He said, no, I was so fearful that they may catch me. I may have to go back home again. So in that fear, there was a cliff and I slipped and I fell down and I died. Now, this is what I wanted to explain you guys. At that point of time, what is your thought? You carry it life after life, not realizing that that was never the reality. He on his own would have never gone there because many lifetimes he lived with that fear. The minute he used to see the younger brother, his hand used to get sweaty. He used to feel that fear in his chest. And he used to always wonder, why do I feel so fear with this person? But he could never get away. But now his logic showed him that this actually never happened, and that could happen only when he was out from that incident, from an observer mode. The perception changed. So the reality, what we perceive, is not always the reality, but we carry it forward life after life, not realizing why and what are we carrying till we do not take the time out to identify and resolve it. And when I spoke to his higher self and I said, was this your destiny or you had a choice? He said, no, I had a choice. This was not my destiny. It is a choice the person made. I said, now that you have all the awareness, would you like to re-script that life again and go back to that life? And re-script it as per your best understanding, the wisdom. He went back and he chose again the same person as the father. Understand, I never told him you choose him as a father. We have a choice. We can choose the same person or we may not. But he chose that. And then he said, we are best friends. He was in that 10 minutes cheerful, happy. Now, technically, you are triggering that memory in your cells. It may sound like imagination, but it's very powerful because you are actually changing it from your cellular structure, from your DNA. You are associating that with a very, very positive memory. And suddenly he again started crying. I said, now what happened? He said, nay, I went for hunting with my father. He said, hum shikar pe gaye hai. Now this was not his language, but they changed. He said, hum shikar pe gaye hai. Bahut maza aa raha hai. And then suddenly he said, while during that time, my father died. Now he is again crying. First time, 10 minutes back, he was crying out of pain. My father killed me. Now he is crying, my father died. I lost my best friend. I lost my father. I love him so much, I can't see him crying. That is what happens in the life. And then there are, as a therapist, we have a lot of things that we help them out, the resolution. And how do I know what worked? In his present, within the next 3 days' time, the things completely shifted. And the people who were not on the talking terms, they were together in one of the project. In a month's time, the resolution was done between the issue that they faced and happened in a very happy way. And he every time maintained, no, my brother doesn't have any problem. Probably we didn't understand him. I guess no one understood him. His perception changed. There was love within him for him. So your present realities change. And he said, I understood. Lack of communication creates so many problems in the family. I went home. I called my children, my wife. I spoke to them what happened. And I told them we really need to change how we communicate. It is so important. He understood that the father always was a loving person. Probably there was a lot of lack of communication. He never expressed. And he assumed that father should understand. So, friends, when we use past life regression as a therapy, it is being used majorly in 2 or 3 different kinds of problem. One, when you are born with a physical disease. Two, you are not being able to get any logical answer. I did everything good. Why is this person acting so weirdly with me? Your logical mind, why do I feel so much love for this person when they really put me down? Why do I get angry with this person when they have done nothing wrong with me? Why do I feel sad? You are not being able to get your logical answers. It is equivalent to what case study I shared with you. Because your body has stored so many memories, the body instantly produces those chemicals. It doesn't understand that this is something happened hundreds of years before or thousands of years before. And there are times it is at most important for you to witness and change your perception. Your body during the session automatically will take you to identify the patterns that you have created for yourself and to change that. Now that you all have grown together, we all are growing together. We started our journey on April 5th, and we have been very consistent in our growth, our level of understanding, our level of reacting, our level of thinking, our level of acting. Do open up. Start asking yourself question. Your phase 2 is beginning. You are very ignorant about all this knowledge till now. Now you are not. Now you do have this knowledge. You do have this understanding. Now, what do you want to do with this knowledge is up to you. You require to start questioning yourself. You require to take it in your hand to change that and to decide what do you deserve as a soul, what do you deserve as a person, and create that reality rather than sulking, rather than remaining in the situations which you feel is out of your control and thinking I cannot do anything about it. Upgrading our systems, whether it is in computer, whether it is in mobile, whether it is in the house, whether it is in our wardrobe, whether it is in our kitchen, whether it is in our job, whether it is in our business. If that is so important, cleaning our house every day, cleaning our wardrobe probably once in a year, cleaning our drawers, cleaning our units is so important because so much mess gets created. Even if I keep it every day in the same place, even if my house is locked and shut, if I open it after 1 year, it is stinking. It is dirty. Even if all the curtains were shut, everything was airtight, there is so much layers of dirt. You have shut your mental house, your spiritual house for thousands of years. How much dirt, and imagine the smell. And you know what we call those buildings? Ghosted house. There are ghosts staying there. You can't enter. There is fear. You are residing in the body when you are fearful. You're fearful of not outsiders, your own self. You're fearful to touch that aspect. You're fearful to change. Ask yourself, what am I doing? You don't deserve this. Trust me. not saying that as a therapist, as a friend, as a mentor. I know when I started my journey, who I was, what was my thought pattern, and what sort of a clutter I had created. But then I was persistent. Persistently, I worked with myself every day, clearing my clutter every day. And I have seen number of my past lives. And to my utmost surprise and shock, the people with it I had issue in this lifetime, I have number I couldn't even count. Every lifetime I'm together with them. Every lifetime, same thing happening. At one point, I had to ask myself this question. Was I the student of the year? Am I the gold medalist? Was I the same person who was very happy about myself? Oh, I am comparing shows on TV. I was always a topper. I was like, I have never seen a more stupid person than myself. Such a small thing. These people went on teaching me, Sangeeta, learn to speak for yourself. Learn to stand for yourself. Sangeeta, learn your boundaries. Again and again, every lifetime we will come. We will play that negative role with you so you learn. At the time of the birth, I'm aware of it and I forget because those thousands of memories in my subconscious will get triggered. And the minute I meet them first time, I'm fearful. They have done nothing to fear me out. I am in fear. I do not know how to speak. I am getting numb. I forget my power. I forget the power is me. And then I realized as I started the resolution for each one, probably the life completely turned around. Not only the life turned around, I guess many lifetimes I changed. What we call karmas. Your karmas doesn't say you require many lifetimes to change that. You can change that in this lifetime also. Number of lifetimes, I guess, I reduced for myself. Many astrologers I met, probably as my student, award-winning, very famous, probably by accident, probably in hospital, probably the divine just, and they just had one thing to say, that our meditation guided us to follow you. When they came for the class and when they said, ma'am, we request you, can you please share your chart? We just want to make sure that our understanding is fine. And all of them had one thing to say. You changed your destiny. We are shocked. This was not written here. This was, and we are very sure about it. But you, whatever you did, you just changed it. So it doesn't matter whether you are living a choice which is limiting, you can change it. You have created this as a destined event. God doesn't tell that write a destiny to suffer. It's your human consciousness. You can change it. You have created a destiny to sacrifice. You don't need it. You think you are going through a death door? Death is always not destined. Number of breath is destined. Death is not your destiny. You can change it. We can change many things. Not in just our present reality, but a lot of future realities that we create. Do you think you are stuck in a relationship? You can change it. There are two options. When you will change, either the person's behavior will change, or very swiftly you will be out from that clutter in that relationship. Is that possible? Yes, it is completely possible. I will remain with you only morning, Monday to Friday for 30 minutes. Probably 15 minutes I will guide you, 15 minutes I'll help you with resolution. But it is your soul, your journey. Clutter is yours. You have created that haunted house. You are the only one who can change it. What and how? How much are you worthy for that is you need to decide your own pricing. Your own value is in your hand. I can just guide you, request you, tell you, share with you as a friend, as a mentor. The time is always in now. Bring the change and send that intent to yourself, the divine in you, and to the divine outside. I'm ready for my resolution in a very happy way without me having to go through any of the clutter. So we are remaining, we have only, it's 9:24. The more 6 to 7 minutes. I'm not guiding you through the meditation because if I'll start, it will take longer. But I will do help you to change it at your genetic, at your cellular structure through the Theta Healing downloads today. Yeah? Are we all set? Yes, we are all set. Very quickly, I want each one of you to imagine one person in your life that you would like to bring the shift in the relationship with this one person. And just see what aspect is this person teaching you. What is their behavior which you are really disliking? And where are you doing that behavior, either to yourself or others? And now that you have identified that, would you like to know what it feels like to allow yourself and allow the divine self in you to be completely in connection with your higher self, allowing you to be in complete consonance with the energy of the higher self, and your higher self be completely in connection with the energy of the creator of all that is. I know what it feels like to allow myself in connection with my higher self and with the creator of all that is. I know the learning that I may have taken in from the people around me, whom I attracted. I know what it feels like to integrate the learning into all my realities now, and that it is safe, it is possible for me at a cellular level to integrate the learning through the perspective of the creator of all that is of the seventh plane. I know I am this beloved child of the universe, and the universe really loves me. I know the energy of the creation, the protons, and the energy of the pure love has the power to transform anything instantly, and I now allow myself to connect to this energy of the pure love, to transform my reality with the person with whom I have chosen to transform my relationship in totality and completely, in complete consonance with the energy of the creator of all that is. And without me interfering into the other person's space and without allowing the other person to enter into my space, I understand my boundaries and I demand the boundaries being understood by people. I know that it is possible. I know it is safe for me to draw the boundaries in every relationship, and my higher self guides me in my everyday life how to execute that. I surrender this relationship to the creator of all that is. May it require the emotional cord cutting with the person. May that require to cut off this relationship in a harmonious way. May that require the behavioral pattern to be changed for any side or both. May that require to bring it to a beautiful resolution and in the light of the creator of all that is with the energy of the pure love. This relationship across time and space through different lifetimes, through generations, through eternity between the times, in all the parallel universe realities. As I integrate my learning from that to transform that relationship into the most beautiful relationship through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is, allowing that to unfold without me being stuck into my logic, into that things take time. It is impossible for a relationship to change it without me thinking it is impossible for the person to change. It is impossible for me to change. Without me considering myself as a victim, without me making anyone a victim, I now surrender it in totality and in completion to the power of the creator of all that is, and allowing the transformation of this relationship to unfold in the most beautiful way. I know what it feels like to understand how to do that and to know that I'm not the one doing it and it is the creator of all that is. How to let creator of all that is execute that through me. When is the right time for that? It is safe, it is possible, and I'm deserving to witness the miraculous, magical transformation in this relationship unfolding into every cell of my body, every area of my life, at all the four level of my beliefs, through generations, through eternity between the times, and to all the tree of lives that I may have created, changing it from the root of it. And in my highest and best possible way, for my highest and best, unfolding that in all my seven bodies, my seven higher selves, my angel guides and my spirit guides, in the most beautiful way. Let that be unfolded. In every reality, the language that my mind understood it, at the level of readiness for each one. Whoever says yes, please say yes, whoever wants that transformation. Creator of all that is, it is commanded to let that process unfold, letting each one invoke their own higher self with the divine in them to guide, to assist, and to take charge of this process unfolding for them in the most beautiful way for each one, without attracting, without creating any fear, doubt, without creating any healing crisis. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, guide each one with the same. Thank you. I want each one to imagine the future reality with this person, what your higher self guides you. With your permission, do I have the permission to pass healing to each one? Integrating your higher selves back into each one of you, the knowledge and the wisdom and the resolution that you did today be integrated into each one of you now. So you all can open your eyes. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining. See you all tomorrow, 9 a.m. Please drink lots and lots of water today. Yeah, Neeta Zaveri has a question. Yes, Neeta?
Hi, my
Hi.
network was very bad. I could not listen to everything and I could not do the download. So, is it okay if I listen to it later and do it?
Yeah, but that time make sure you are not doing it while working,
Yeah.
because the process was a very strong and a powerful process.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them felt it or not, but it was a very powerful process. So do that. It will be like you will right now also can go on the YouTube, because I think within like immediately once we shut it, it is live stream. So it will be there on the YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, the recording will be there. Do it, but make sure you are in that meditative state and you are not moving around
Okay.
or you are
Sure.
not working together.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So, with lots of gratitude, wishing you all an amazing life, beautiful life, lots of health, happiness, joy. Thank you. See you all tomorrow, 9 a.m. Thank you.